Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, archangels and ascended masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that's here for each of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity right now for wonderful peace, for perfect balance, perfect symmetry, and radiance for all. If we could just breathe in and let everything slow down. And if we could feel as everything slows down, if we could just breathe in like it's our very first breath, and feel perhaps a sense of wonder and curiosity about our breath, oxygen going into our lungs, our body knowing how to put that oxygen into our blood and it being distributed perfectly. We could just notice that system. We could take an additional breath and take a moment to notice gravity. And if we could take in a breath and notice what is provided for us: oxygen, gravity, food, water, love, connection, consciousness. If we could just breathe into all these things that we are participating in, that are here for us. And if we could breathe into the fact that this planet and this universe are designed to help us. If we could breathe into that help and just notice it. And noticing our ability to help ourselves and our ability additionally to help others. And we help others indeed, not by convincing, but by embodying, just being who we are. To have open minds, fresh faith every day. And to recognize with great care and perhaps even great pride in the world we are creating, and the power of that world, the mightiness of that world, and the generosity of that world, where there is enough for everyone. And as we celebrate all of that, we'll just take another breath. Let's notice in the most peaceful way, and perhaps at a bit of a distance, because a lot of them, let's notice every guide you've ever worked with being in a circle around you, which might be a really big circle. All the angels, all the goddesses, all the guides, the masters of creativity, the icons, your loved ones who are past. Let's just notice all those folks. And if we could notice them sharing different things, if we could notice them sharing space with you, them sharing a note or a tone, which might be like an if we could just notice all the things they're sharing and them being here for you. And if we can notice the spiritual truth that everything we need is right here. So if we could breathe in and just notice the abundance present and highlighted in this moment. And in this moment, we'll notice the abundance of love, the abundance of friendship, the abundance of bonds, the abundance of peace, the shared intentions, the power of those shared intentions, the power and bonding with shared experiences like we're doing now, and to feel everything being amplified. And recognizing also and embracing also a spiritual truth that we're not starting from scratch. That this is a continuation. We'll just breathe into all these different things. Just acknowledge the blue jay. And we'll notice that we have made great choices. We have made the choice to embrace and explore and expand our spiritual practice like we're doing right now. We've made the choice to expand and include in our lives our intuitive lives. We've chosen to have relationships with angels, with guides, with goddesses. We recognize these are not one-way friendships, that they go in two ways, that we receive and we give, and they give and they receive. We'll just breathe into all this goodness, all this peace, and all this love. And if we could feel once again the generosity in this moment. So let's notice once again this huge circle of angels, guides, goddesses, masters, loved ones. Let's very simply notice right where you are what it's like to receive from them in this moment. Receiving healing on all levels. Receiving communication like the blue jays outside the window. Feeling seen and heard. And perhaps most of all, most pronounced, feeling included. That you indeed are part of something. Get a glimpse of an angelic conversation. Remember that time when the world changed and Susan participated and Rhonda was there too, and Aida and Audrey and Bernie were there in September, and Doll and Rachel and Diane and Monica. Remember that? When Judy changed her mind and everything got better, and Cher relaxed even more and good things happened. And Suzanne had fun, and Marie was healthy, and Rachel felt seen, heard, and loved. And Jonathan celebrated radiant health. Remember that? Let's just breathe into all that. And if we could indeed have a sense of perspective of what we're participating in, which is changing ourselves to change the planet, to change things for humanity. And we've been doing it for a while. And perhaps there's momentum there. And perhaps there's greater peace to be had in this moment as we recognize all that has changed in our consciousness, in our cells, in our bodies, in our emotional landscape. And if we could just breathe in and recognize how prepared we are for the highest good. Let's very simply soak up even more good, letting an even higher good come forward for you right now. That once again does include healing. It does include embodiment. It does include the option of just being ourselves. So we'll just breathe into all that. Remember that time when the world changed and all these people said yes? Wasn't that great? At a time, all these people were saying no. All these people said yes. Wow. That was brave. That was significant. It took some courage to drop out of fights. To love even more, including loving themselves. Wow. So we'll just breathe into all this. Wonderful. If we can notice out of this circle, Archangel Gabriel coming right to where you are, being the messenger angel, like in the paintings. If we could just breathe in, and if we could notice with radiant joy, a radiant smile, and big, broad energy. If we could just breathe into Gabriel being right where you are and absorbing all that Gabriel brings to this moment, including clear articulation, clear receptivity. Let's very simply notice what Gabriel communicates. And let's notice Gabriel embracing you on all levels, embracing you consciousness to consciousness, soul to soul, energy being to energy being, emotional body to emotional body, physical body to physical body. Let's notice an embrace on all levels. And if we can notice Gabriel taking your hand and perhaps with Gabriel's finger writing on your palm or arm the words highest good. If we want to do that ourselves for a moment, just write on your own finger to skin. And maybe we add to that the word love. And maybe we embrace all that. And if we completely drop out of the physics of physical reality, let's notice all the guides, these hundreds, if not thousands of guides coming forward to be right where you are right now. And if that experience is the opposite of overwhelm, it is warmth, warm and embracing, connective. And if we could really feel into, rather than think through, feel into their love for you, feel into their love for the planet, for all of life, all of humanity, all of nature, including the whales, the dolphins, the birds, the plants, the deer, the atmosphere, the air, all bodies of water. If we could just feel love going to everything, including you, if we could indeed feel our body soaking in unconditional love, which is hardwired to do, just feel that cellular response, all the goodness that is here, all the love that is here, and a great experience of harmony. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. And if we could say out loud, like saying a headline of what's actually happening out loud. If we could say out loud, I'm included. I am fully participating in the highest good for humanity. I embrace the highest good in my own life. I welcome the highest good in the universe right now. I fully participate in the health of my planet. I see my planet thriving. I see all of life thriving. I thrive. Remember that time when there was a call and all the people there had more fun? Remember that time when life got really good, where there was confidence and peace and openness and manifestations? And everyone there said yes. And the world changed a bit. Remember that? Let's just breathe in and recognize what's already happening. Let's recognize the relationship we have with each other, the relationship we have with the angels and guides and goddesses, the relationship we have with our own intuition, the relationship we have with our bodies, including the energy flowing through our bodies, the ability to embrace perfect healing and health, to let the highest good happen, to notice what it's like to just be ourselves and to be welcomed, celebrated, seen, heard, and loved. Wonderful. Let's just take in a breath and notice all the good that is here, all the love that is here. Let's just breathe into the timelessness of this moment. No past, no future, just right here. And recognizing the fullness of this moment. And noticing we don't need to label this moment, but could just recognize that we're here and good things are happening. And that we are loved and supported right now. Wonderful. If we could feel the energy like an infusion of what we've written on our bodies, on our skin. If we could feel the energy of this connection with Gabriel and all the angels and all the guides, all the goddesses, our loved ones, everyone we've connected with, and feeling the goodness that is here. Let's just breathe in and notice relaxation, noticing that it's safe for us to focus on ourselves, on our experience, on our loved ones, on our immediate environment, and to hold space, let good things happen, and letting all this goodness ripple into the rest of this planet, the rest of the universe. Wonderful. And with generosity, peace, and ease, let's very simply say out loud to all these guides, thank you so much. And let's say out loud to ourselves, I am well. And to ourselves, we'll say out loud, Thank you so much. And with generosity, peace, ease, love, expansion, extension, and embrace, we celebrate this moment continuing in our bodies and our minds and our spirits and our emotions, and continuing to notice while being present in our lives and continuing. And with generosity, peace, and ease, we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this moment right now, for wonderful peace, perfect clarity, and unconditional love. We're so grateful to connect. We're so grateful for the group gathering. So grateful to participate and to be seen and heard. And we celebrate all the goodness that is here. And we celebrate remembering what is happening right now and creating memories for the future with our saying yes to the highest possible good. And we celebrate all of that. And with generosity, peace, and ease, we ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.